Yo, check it. All right, fam, we got a quick little update for you guys. Short, sweet, and to the point. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin, SPY, and the meme stocks, focusing on the meme stocks at the beginning of the video and SPY and Bitcoin at the end. Hopefully, you guys find this video informative. Let's not waste any more of your precious time. Hop it in the charts, the facts, the data. Let's go. All right, y'all, what is up? Welcome back for another video with Datazero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, and SPY. This video is not financial advice and should not be taken as such. Please do your own research and due diligence before buying any stock or crypto asset. With that being said, let's go and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, showing you guys exactly what we have going on for today and the rest of this week. Now, obviously, the major thing setting up for AMC is the gamma ramp. Can we get above $5? And of course, for GME, can we get above $30? GME, a long way away from $30, but a potential setup that I'm going to be talking about here in a few minutes could see us reach up to those levels if we break above a critical level. And we're going to be talking about that. And I'm going to show you guys the falling wedge here for AMC. So let's hop right in. So AMC right here has a falling wedge, and I want to point out something that's been happening over the past couple of days that has been relatively bullish. We have not broken below 470. So if you notice that we've held 470 here, and we might have to retest it one more time, maybe breaking below it briefly before seeing a pop to the upside. But overall, AMC has found a relative bottom around that 470 level, and that is important because if we do continue to hold that level into Friday, that means that here either on Friday or on Monday, we could potentially be seeing a pop to the upside if we continue to hold that as we break out of the falling wedge, which would have us see us push towards that $5 level, and that's where things could start to get spicy for AMC stock. Even if it was next week, it still could get relatively spicy for AMC stock once we break above that $5 level. So the fact that we do have this falling wedge in play and are holding that 470 level is very, very important in my personal opinion, and I think we could see a push to the upside if we continue to hold that level, which it does look like we're going to. So if tomorrow does come around and we, by some miracle, get a bullish day tomorrow's going to be a very, very important day to be bullish. Why? Because that is when the calls will be have to hedge, and that's when we could get a push to the upside if we break above that $5 level. Now, if this happens next week, we can talk about everything in the gamma ramp next week, but still $5 is a major technical level, and if we see a pop above that $5 level, you're going to see a nice move to the upside. So that's what we're looking at for AMC. Moas roadmap still in effect in my personal opinion, but I want to see us break above that $6 level. So if we don't get above $6 here soon, within like the 24th to the 26th, we're going to have to look at the Moas roadmap, see if the pattern may be expanded or shortened, or see if we are still tracking. Now, the fact that we're still above these elevated levels is still good in my personal opinion. The fact that we haven't coming back down and all of this is bullish. And again, when in doubt, zoom out. If you're looking at it from a zoomed out perspective, we are in an overall uptrend, and this is indeed bullish as we pushed up and we haven't come back down below that $4 level. So that's what we're looking at for AMC. Gamma ramp set up for that $5 level if we can break above it. Falling wedge potentially in play here, possibly tomorrow or on Monday. So there is a bullish setup, and the last time we had a falling wedge, you guys can see the last time we had a falling wedge was actually way back here, and you guys can see what happened last time we had a falling wedge. We had a big pop to the upside. So if we do happen to see some pre-market pop or a push to $5, that would be extremely bullish for AMC, and then we could see a move to the upside and then potentially get that bigger move that we're all looking for. So that's what I'm looking at for AMC here on the short to medium term. GameStop, we want to break above the 25.93 level. If we can break above 25.93, you're going to see a nice move to the upside because GameStop had a major drop to the downside here. Couldn't get back above that level, broke down as resistance, couldn't get back above, but we are coming up for another retest, and if we can break above that 25.93 level, you could see a decent pop to the upside because there's not much support and resistance there, pushing us towards $28 to $30. So if we do break above 25.93 tomorrow for GameStop stock using that level of support, you could see a move up to 27.93 or $30, potentially giving us that gamma ramp for GME. And again, there always seems to be a gamma ramp around $5 for AMC and GME for $30. Also, major technicals levels Every time we get above around $5.50, $6 for AMC, we really start to move. And every time we get above $30 for GME, we really start to move. You guys can see here on if the zoomed out factor, every time we got above 30, right here is about 30, we got to pop to the upside. Then we confirmed it. We got this major move, got to pop to the upside once we broke above 30 here, and then confirmed it, got this major move as well. So once GameStop breaks over 30, it really starts to take off. Once AMC breaks over 6, it really starts to take off. So those are the levels we're going to be looking at in the future to see if we could potentially see a bigger move to the upside. Again, GameStop 30, GME, GameStop 30, and then AMC $5. So that's what I'm looking at for GME. GME's major level we want to break above is 25.93. If we see that move, we could see a bigger move to the upside. Now, there is a potential cup and handle pattern as well. You guys can see right here is a cup, and right here is a handle, or right here is a cup, and then right here is a handle, however you want to call it. But again, if we break above that level, that would be seeing us another move as well. So 25.93 is the level you want to be watching for GameStop tomorrow. We're also getting green MACD here on the 4-hour time frame. So it looks like, again, GameStop is setting up for another bullish move. And that is also what the fractal says. The fractal says we consolidate and then have another bullish move to the upside. So I do think GameStop could potentially be seeing another move, especially if we maintain above these elevated levels. And I think AMC could be seeing that as well. And again, it could happen when you least expect it, because what was the catalyst for these moves here? It was just AMC and GME all of a sudden started to take off. So it could be when you least expected. These stocks could absolutely start to rocket. So that's what I'm looking at for GME. Support levels for GME, we have support at 24.76. Support levels for AMC, we have support at 4.72 and 4.64. We really don't want to be below that 4.70 level. If we did break below it, we are still in the overall falling wedge. I'm expecting this falling wedge to break out here soon. I'm hoping we hold that 470 level and see that pop to the upside here, maybe even tomorrow or potentially on the 24th into like the 26th. So that's what I'm looking at for the meme stocks. Let's go ahead and hop into SPY, showing you guys what's going on for SPY, and then wrap up this video. So SPY still managing to hold this overall uptrend. You guys can see this blue line, which is this overall uptrend, still holding that level, but I'd be watching for this level here. If SPY cannot get back above this critical level of 548.36, that means SPY will be seeing downside. So SPY needs to get back above that level. Another thing to note if SPY is going to be seeing downside, if we break back inside the macro bear flag, or if we break below this blue trend line. I have this blue trend line here. We've been holding that trend line, holding it as support. If we break below that, that means that this uptrend that SPY's been in is potentially over. So SPY could potentially be topping out for at least a local top and then start coming down into an overall downtrend. Now, again, SPY's been in an overall uptrend, but we could see something like this where we see an overall downtrend or an overall pullback on SPY. So SPY could start moving into a situation like that. I think things are starting to get really, really frothy. So we want to watch Apple and NVIDIA very, very closely. But I think things are overvalued in my personal opinion. We could be getting towards a local top, maybe an overall general top, but we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. But if SPY starts to show these signs of bearishness, like breaking below this blue trend line or not being able to get back above 548.36, then we're going to be looking at downside for SPY. So look for that major level of 548.36. If we cannot get back above that, then we're going to be seeing downside for SPY. Watch out for a potential break back inside of the bear flag on the macro time frame, and then watch for a break of this overall uptrend as well. I'll be tracking all of this on the live stream, so you guys can tune into the live stream tomorrow, and I'll be tracking all of this live so you guys can get the updates and predictions as they come across. But watch for that major level. If SPY breaks below, I would say let's go 543.47. If SPY were to break below that, you would start to see a major move to the downside for SPY. Another level that if SPY lost, you could see some movement to the downside would be 545.84. So watch for those levels as well. Bitcoin trying to get back above 65.6K. I also wanted to point this out. Bitcoin potentially could start to make a bottom here and get back above that 65.6K level. We want to see Bitcoin get back above 65.6K. That is in more of the bullish upside of the range that it's been trading in. You guys can see it's in this range of about 60 to 72K, and we want it above that support and resistance of 65.6K. That's leaning more to the bullish side than the bearish side. Again, some people are thinking Bitcoin might dump, and it might dump if it breaks below that 59K level. But since we've been trading in this range, it could also see a big pump. If we were to manage to break above 72K using that level of support, you could see a decent pump to the upside. So watching very, very closely as Bitcoin continues to consolidate. Again, this is consolidation. This is not bearish or bullish. This could actually be a bullish consolidation since we did move to the upside into this. So you have this move to the upside, bullish consolidation, another move to the upside. Again, until we break below that 60K level, this is still bullish in my personal opinion. And as long as we're above 65.6K, that's leaning even more bullish to a break to the upside than a break to the downside. So we're going to be watching that very, very closely. Altcoins will be following Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin pulls back, altcoins will pull back as well. Bitcoin dominance is extremely high, so that's why we're watching Bitcoin so closely. This is what we're looking at for the overall stock and crypto market, and then the meme stocks. Video short, sweet, and to the point. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. I did wear some of the merch today earlier or later in the stream, so you guys can check that out. And I'm gonna have a lot more shirts here soon. I don't have them on right now, but I'm gonna have a lot more shirts here soon, hats and everything, so you guys can see what this stuff looks like IRL in real life. So you guys will be seeing that here soon on the channel, so watch out for that. And hopefully we can get some sales in there. So you guys, if you want to support the channel, just drop a like and leave a comment. You can also check out the merch store as well. And I truly appreciate all of you guys, because we wouldn't be here without each and every one of you guys tuning in and showing your support. So if you want to show support for absolutely free, just hit that like button and press subscribe. And as always, man, I appreciate you watching to the end of the video. As always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Alright, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like, press subscribe for more content like this. Remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. The Twitter and Instagram is linked down below if you guys want to give me a follow and subscribe. And as always, man, I appreciate you if you watch the end of the video. Have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.